for ashefo aha home TV pay attention and when you go so o share no yeah YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, all the social media hold on in ara yeah so mo hwe be ne Jabo ene Miss Darlington yeda mo nyina asese mo nyina mo TikTok mo share and the education hon komo na yede buy ye babedi mo Facebook, YouTube am share live no ye chia mo nyina do bibia ase wo pese wo frɛ dwumadie so 07956266 and 0796031488 kaisa ha UK into bebo UK code na the numbers no so ato aso and ye ne Pinnacle Amofaba education specialist and you know Asia me ni share na ye me depa because na that woman na me so university me am fi achichi me so metum awuram bi yeah the Pinnacle na ho te say
na biadom
that's it now we didn't know me boni here there
Pinnacle Amofaba education
Pinnacle Amofaba education
now there yenyi Amofaba ni fi ho na yenye no Pinnacle education
good
but you see those who know they know
yeah
it you want na dey Amofaba no
and some Amofaba na dey efie din good now you go straight to the point you know
yeah
Pinnacle Amofaba and as a Pinnacle education Pinnacle education no omo ye him for na dey no omo ye ewo international stage any UK ha no e dey na omo ye pote
yo me da se minia say enenso wa welcome me na say waje me ofel so say memra na me di eye school ho komo to talk more about education. The main topic that we are going to be discussing is about how adult education is influencing families in terms of positive influence and as a benefits mpanimfo adesua adult education is bringing to families. Na enona Pinnacle yedimu akotin ye pa. Ye Pinnacle education we have been trading or we've been in service for almost about 15 years.
Wow.
Right. But we got incorporated with UK in 2018. Satam the new Ghana crowded and we have been operating. Pinnacle ye juma ye ya ne se ye promote adult education. That's number one. Number two, ye san support to adults and pennyfo. Me define adults as obia or between the age of 21 could see the age of 60. Our peso sunya de. Those are the people Pinnacle.
Wow.
And nientia ya fasa group no na say bia baby says why that particular age group. If it's all here, you can family component and I say abusuya. The key aspect of abusuya is the adult behind the abusuya. And Kwarani if 21 economy now they become adults. Adults need to be brave or responsibilities towards abusuya. Na ya na ye den say we adults. We use the word adult because may come between the ages of 21 to 60 Krum had ubi our responsibility.
Yeah.
Na ya na yeding say obeye wo normal responsibility say bia wo ye no. Ebetimi aba say bia eyedwadi. Ebetimi aba say bia wo hwe unuanom so. Ebetimi so aba say bia wo ye dwuma. Na obesan de adesua ka ho. Sometimes no ya na competing values na say enema e compete because ni nyina ho hia no edoso. And that is where we come in. Nti yen ye basa ye gyo ofeso na ya boa wo na ya toto a cheche a support and we prepare you and make education much more easier.
Na sese ano obi wo ho a wanyini sane a wo kan ya school yi okobi ache okobi ache ono open baby atna certificate kura obi wankwandu achi nti na basa na kwan me na obefa so amu betumedi na awura school ni mu
very interesting the chere say memo statistics kakra between 2020 January 2024 till December 2024 Enipa Pinnacle a support one was over 200 people. Out of that 200 people, no, about 53%, 53%, a year between the ages of 28 to 60.
Wow. To 60 years?
Yes. 28 to 60 years.
That is
exactly. Obi at me degree. Now, interestingly, no, me somehow another percentage bill. Within that 53% and also so no, a more 30%, a between 40 to 60.
Wow.
Okay. Now, adia ba kwa ye boa san mpanimfo we as part of adult no, ye hu ye ne se onkura ni agi adesua ho chain the young adults no.
Wow.
Now, interestingly no, bebre ye adwuma ebi drive buses. Ebi eye adwuma wo Canary Wharf.
Wow.
Ebi ye army officers. Ebi ye teachers. Ebi ye adwuma with other cleaning companies.
Wow.
The brain so woma e wo other family commitments. Now so the energy, the will and the capacity to learn was there. And when they came to us, we supported them.
Wow. It doesn't matter.
As far as Pinnacle is concerned, age to education is no barrier.
Wow.
It doesn't matter your age. Adeɛ baako a wofrɛ me a ɛyɛ ana mete abisa. Me yɛ wo interview ana sɛ me yɛ wo assessment na. The will and the willingness to learn. Sɛ wo pepa no. That is the most important thing to me. Me hu saa adeɛ no wɔ mu a, we will do everything possible a yɛbɛtumi de aboa wo.
Na so we need certificate. Na so or willing say obeko school na kwame na mofa so amutumi edin wuram.
Very interesting. Let me make it clear what program is to say. Any certificate in one year school or and I'm making that clear. You do not need a certificate, not at all times, to study in the university.
Wow.
In as much as you have your indefinite leave to remain.
School, no?
Thank you. In as much as you are from EU and you've got a pre-settlement or the settlement scheme, with them. In as much as you hold a British citizenship, with them. But the end, and what is interesting is, in as much as you have got some work experience, without the qualification, Pinnacle can help you to apply for school through the professional work route.
Tinacha say mo akasa munni me kwan na mo fa so a mo ba bua nipa na apply a mo ebe fa no.
Exactly.
Wow.
You use your work experience, any professional references from your employers. Once they are able to confirm that, finito. As it is said.
Into application also mo ana mo bua nipa na ma no fail.
Exactly. Pinnacle or team of staff. Most of the times, the call comes directly to me. I do a lot of assessment on the phone. Then later, I give you information to my staff. The staff will go through that with you. They would help you to be able. Exactly. Because the platform that Pinnacle have is connected with over 20 universities, colleges as well. And a lot of the universities have got partnership relationships with other colleges. And a lot of these institutions also have connections with other professional bodies. At universities in a Pinnacle on affiliations with colleges and professional bodies. Remember a typical example. PSN, Suffolk, Bath Spa, okay, these are just typical examples. Okay, Metropolitan University, West London University, and these are institutions that they are universities on their own, but through your network and your affiliations, we've got links with them. And these universities, beyond the courses, or the back. And you Pinnacle, maybe a country back on your it is a and Kwanzu at the amount, and then be our movie.
Yeah.
Oba, once we assess you, now you share vision, or baby our person or the core. Now you so a guide. if it's a me I want to make a say machira di krom ha and I've been working within universities for the past 25 years.
Wow.
And I'm a fellow of Higher Education Authority. Into your back krom ha education and counseling and supporter. And they and I enjoy doing it.
Wow. Nature say they are in safe hands.
Thank you.
Wow. Now courses na oboa ma yetumi ko wure mu no eh na online and na say classroom there.
Good. There were a lot of courses. Now most of the courses blended. We can't blended approach. It simply means some of them percentage online kakra wom, but a greater part of them you can't say face to face. But the woman say so the mainstream universities what happens in the mainstream university they say you register your amount 3 days. You have got to attend all your 3 days.
3 days
fully. And 3 days maybe your kromponswa not Monday just only 4 hours. Wednesday maybe 2-3 hours. Friday another 3 hours. So in effect week asa.
Internet say utumi ye wadwuma
good but oba pinnacle wa. The interesting thing in the woman say ye ni odi nkomo a ne ya set ye assessment of family setting no a ye hwe universities na ebetimi afaw where normal classes are obekọ no ebi 2 days a week plus ebi another a half day for reading week reading a yakam day yakam until the maximum classes you would attend will be 3 days. Interestingly obi okrompo so no ye adwuma Monday to Friday. Okay, and for those Monday to Friday, we've got weekend classes. Many workers say, I am just coming straight away from a lecture room.
Wow. Wow.
So, and Pinnacle is there to make sure, we make education so flexible. We demystify your intuition about education. Say, how do I even learn? You don't have a problem. Your problem is your will. Or how and or pepper. And once unya that energy, that zeal within yourself, say, me pese me suya there. Pinnacle is there.
Just say, utumi eye wadwuma esan ko school no.
Na so.
Na just say, I just say, what they one story kill 2 birds no. Wow. Na unse ayana university no say mo fa nkrofo a ayana omo de maths and English no ta ha adwene pa say uni maths and English a omo ntome mfa ne ade na mo de ne te say maths and English no emrafui ni empenfui en ho mo adwene.
Onia, mamen kan sem chiro. Enye all the courses no and I hear maths and English. Okay. Your courses be to say certificate in health and social care. As an example, hear maths and English. Wow. Higher national diploma in business, hear maths and English. Uwa is an advantage because college kwa ede ubeko and na uni kwa ede ubeko no be assessment. Okay, it is our assessment no ubeye no technically representing your ability to speak, to write and to understand basic numeracy. The me picture ni say sa assessment na ubeye no eboa ma wontimi hu ekwan a wo fa so etworo ekenkan na numbers ni niam kakra no so no wo ye hu adwuma. Enti not all the courses no
energy
any here
English and maths no.
But courses bit is nursing. Who starting nursing straight away. And it is a requirement.
So we
maths and English. But all the basic fundamental courses are mabobosu.
Yeah.
Bibi to say business and IT. Bibi to say health and social care. Bibi to say mental health, just the basics. Bibi to say hospitality. Hospitality is quite broad. You can hospitality maybe at appropriate time the next meeting because hospitality sector in the UK hano me more another statistics far over 3 million people.
Wow.
Now a sector the BMB UK mine one of the sectors we the financial services sector ikura UK mine a hospitality no na tourism wo hospitality no na leisure wo hospitality no na transportation wo hospitality no na tourism wo hospitality no na Airbnb ni hotels
mo na ade
hospitality no na catering wo but you be di ho komo.
Wow. Na say eno eson.
How cross sector no ade mu a. And most of the courses for higher national diploma for foundation degrees you don't need maths and English. Enti enuanom se woni maths and English a man how se woni maths and English. The best thing what do you frame? Once you call me na you assess we are you be guide you. Now so wetin school ni bia.
Mo TikTok and Facebook, YouTube mo share nyina no ye ne Pinnacle Education. And AD adult education and influence and benefits a yemao ubenya and ye no ebo hon komo George Mutaki yeda wase sewa yeda wase ama yeda wase Teddy Mays so yeda wase mo so ye chia ubibia Mike Man yeda munyina se Pinnacle amfaba aba na ye bon komo na bomade na tie bi emetra krom ha mebokri ne nko ana nkofie na UK de wu be pie ha as say wo certificate go certificate no e wi ase baby is accepted to wo bana so wa me certificate ni bi ende na tena we kura ase enti ne bomodi na tie bi na ma Pinnacle onfa nwura education mu na Pinnacle sisi ano omo a ye mo wo benefit so agi aban sika kwaku agana fo ye fe ne kwaku ye so ye be ye na school ye tumi akobi
oni hu ni problem ni wo mo ne se woji benefit wo se wonyi benefit wo obetimi asuade as a matter of fact say aye wo hoi wo hwe UK aban ne hihye kura wo de ba won wo benefit na so kura mpo no be kakra no a lot of them will be forced to go to work because aban ne budget mu kura say no
I lose
or percent or save about 2.5 billion or they be call other sectors. The benefits kura anye ho beka.
You say yes disabled for kura dey twetwetwom benefit.
Ni ma na bebre so beko. Because I see enye sika kakra na bi push ko defense budget mu. I see enye sika kakra na push ko NHS. Entino it is going to be chopped from different sources. Entino ya na mpani forecast am say say yes susubiri bi ansa na da bone no aba. It is all tete wenu nyina na yesese onuo bi sa ho ne say fiama osa enfie 9 nenu achi ne ye da wo mu krompo ne se on ye assessment wie through student finance na loan na ye de be ma won we nya kura no enye about 13 minimum 13,000 pounds.
Wow.
Afibia
let us wo call enfie 9 an kwa to me kosi wo dan
minim me kire Bulgaria fo bi ade enne waji e de aye adwuma e bie one restaurant. Wow. Me kire Pakistani phobia ade enne utwem back in ho sunny back in Okodanwa. They've opened their toffee shop and it is thriving. Ghana ni woman back one ono so ye support no 3 years ago. Ose na sase kura no ntobi. Enti no ofo se sika na eye daachi sika obetua. Enti se ne nsa kade a ene ode beye adwuma ene ode asi ne dan. Ewie. Wow. Wasa nya degree
asa apie so. Say yesi ko school na yentua oka
na no chikrompo no so no ne cleaning company bi na ye adwuma ne ehia supervisor me ne woka sei ya san fa no as a supervisor
o ye adwuma san ko school jisika
na ne ye de kora wo mu ni say esa ise sika oje no eye below 27,000 pounds unti bosome eye student finance loan ye teno no eye less than 200 pounds bosome.
Wow. It is wajidi akoye na adwuma and I just only the new be no san
sika dey below 27,000 pounds no you pay less or nothing.
Wow.
Okay, into when we nyina ye nkran sha e wo say se wo krom ha take advantage of the environment that you are. Yeah. and then benefit from UK education. Now, what I'm going to be highlighting on a lot, even it's not all about the money, but if you are an adult, now you are able to go through the university walls or college walls. Number one, it shapes your own lifestyle. Number two, you become a role model for your family. Number three, your knowledge is broadened. Medebeko twimu. Ni edi kan. Esesan wa wabrabo utimi fa university dining ana college dining wi a esesan wabrabo. Ni etuso mienu emma wadwen mu do adwen niam bi.
Yeah.
Na ni etuso miensa ubeye dupon a model unipetitru ma wauma ene wobusua. The last graduation ceremony I attended here was last July. Now my students need be graduating. Now woman back or start here no 56. Into 4 years never can hono. Oh we no na over 60. Na day na a year fair that day I cried. Say a friend mommy on your second class upper.
Wow.
Na ne mommy and son. Ejina ne nchen. Na wa share a year university for gone ibi. Na odene che ahyeso. Na okoje ne certificate. Na o walk down the aisle. Na obaye na ne mane ne nana no.
Yeah, I get
sem emano. Na she was crying. And metiho, that was the joy, and I call that the pinnacle experience.
A good pa wo hwe Nigeria for a omo mpanifo omo pe school kopa nti no okwa no we pave way dey ama abusua ni nyina na ma me no do wa be wi ase no akọ university awie na wo na wudi na chi ba no na wo de wo beka say onko university ni bia na nti no a good pa say wo be wi ase a school no tunu mi awani na ko say to be honest with you say wo sika te say den na say wan ko school ya nipa mfa nshala mbu society ni mo
very no dear. It's quite an interesting scenario or an analogy, so to speak. But, me dear, kakra, bibi kakra, me nana, you feed them kwane kansimbi. Or see a dro kakra, nyame kakra. Chese ska kakra, school kakra. O kambo mwa.
Na emwa.
Na emwa. So, na unye sikane se den. Ube hiya sebe wan ko school kakra na boawo wetimi
ada mama neji ne ma uzika sa mama
unko wetimi nya
obi kwa betumi dia wo wani because uni makankan ni ma twero ne hwe obi be fa uzika kura ebuwe ai Arsenal football ai yese ojina park so bo sa na yese ne yere de paper bar so onsan wo kenkan kura hwe ja kenkan no wa himfa no school yi nkoye wasan say wasan ne right ni ade ama oba no. So ko school ni bia saka
like at least even in the heat of the moment no obetimi ahwemu kakra what is happening
yeah
na fe watch say train mami nwie enti school ni de enye necessarily the certificate no enu nti na ohwe nkomo ayedi ni ya mato ni din how adult education influences our lives in the UK. Me and me ne work say 25 years ago na me pra e wo Leytonstone. Na many Waltham Forest na yejuma. I was a road sweeper. No disrespect to road sweepers.
Yeah.
But a juma na me yeno.
They say oh Bobra, you need to move forward.
Na me pe hymns pa Methodist hymns. Nti me to nyom na me twa Leyton Lord kwan na eni ase ho na. E obi hu me no ma me flyer say paper say. E say school bi se metimi akobia. Nyame adom na me word ne metimi de akọ. Nanso ma masa mi be ko school. Mi basa be bodwuma. Na me gi paper no. Na me ko start here. Kakra. Up to a doctorate level.
Wow.
It doesn't matter situation be a womb. I keep saying and I repeat it here for the will or paper. Unyanya noa. We.
Ma men so men share me there. A couple of years ago, me for say is it 2 years ago now? Me wo hosa na or baby friend me broni baby. Or friend me Mr. Chakum, do you want to go to university? Na me ma go to university me we school so many years na university there me kweye dem wo. And I'm kind of say, yes, I will go. Also, are you sure? I'm saying I will go. No, John, let me fill form so phone so sad and the pa. Almost frame interview at Baspa University. And I me call no be Martin English near the other minibi. I did school my code that I mean minibi. And I almost say training bear na my I'm the way to as in Yam do way to say Yanum do way to affide. Health and safety level 1. Me they no to her almost say they accepted me. For health and safety level 1 no. In English and maths no mu health and safety level 1 and then I found myself in university Yame boa BBNC ba next year July I'll be completing 4 years in uni.
Interesting.
Yeah. And education was somebody there as a sort of who Jimmy B. Is say no obi antumi mfa university mesisi me mezuma kobi nana kwame wada nana Amissah keep it up nana kwame yada was papa Joe ya show papa e TikTok Osai Kofi yada was say wo hwe TikTok Gladys yada was Vida Abena Vida yada was Makemani Teddy Mines yada mu nyina se ama yada mu asese mo hwe TikTok ubetima fresh studio yi yada no maso no atodwa etwegu so afidie no achi ubetima fa ye ne Pinnacle Education na ebon komo na Pinnacle se me woba ketwa ana me woma na mede na metue nkole yi akoma child care na metumi akọ school sisi say child care class is very expensive. Very expensive. Intimacy there na metria child care ya man kwale na metumi akọ school.
Sase mo awu kan a very interesting na lecture room na lady back am kire na there. O ka kire me say because of child care ntino sisi ya won kura we twa so o mu bi nka ho bio.
Because
I say na o manager sen o se o ba ko pe. And I'm missing and about the other. What are you waiting for? And also, Pinnacle, the essay. And I'm so maybe was 6 million. I feel no time and no more. How do you take care of them? And with this series, I'm saying it is Pinnacle education. Now, to answer our question, I need just a room and I say, a bino within the student finance component or component to cater for child care. Just say,
no. Abambe tria nkwala na kana wako school no
wako school no so your son what your friend a child grant okay
chire mu child grant ni ne eh na child care no eno nso ni ne
child care no eni de odi betua wo nanika
say uko school no betua kwala no e ka mu bi na wahwe na ma
mu and for being an adult opani kura wasen sua de no abani san ma wo grant and grant no the minimum between 800 ekwa kukusi about 1,500 pounds say we go school keke ni yedi kan ye tue school fees amount ni eto mienu ya maun loan be almost 16,000 a year ni eto miensa ya maun grant ni eto 9 ya some child care cross account ntino
child care no utua na back and say utua na
child care na a component of it
you don't pay
obetua na kakra but I know sometimes be awkward and I say you depending upon your income. If it's anything below 27,000, that's it. So when you have 4 key components of my way in us. Eti so what if you now say the be me de metena faako. Me de kwakunu ana meji. Ahia. Me de twa me dan kan ma me ntime kwa ebia me dan ka so beti but ade ba ko ese wo hu ni say the value of education is more than and is more better than the rent na yetua ma wo no
yeah Pinnacle mi twa no eye no kwese sisi a no hwe UK krom ha e kro dia na eye e bia nzu ni ho aye say eko backwards sisi a no ya security a ye say ya 40,000 a year bi de wu benya but wo hwe expenses this time the year na a table can 40,000 a year de ma year no entumi nkoba eji yesu ade ya na ja ye lecture ba ko ba na o ka che say construction management no wi a wadwuma no pay no share from 60,000 upwards kwa ko 250,000 nti no just imagine say watuma yire ho akọ school na wo ye adwuma na yetua o be say at least 70,000 going kura na sika better say wo besua ade because adwuma a cleaning na ade a we aba twetwa benefit no mu
ebitwam amre bi baba
okay me baba obetwam otwam ba
na mesa maw scenario bi hwe COVID time yetena fie be 2 years right 2 years na yetena fie no mental health ekosoro pa okay fast forward between this time I a woman so sorry now tifa ko wonim say me den kwara ne ko school me ko sua de meko ha when be ba ho so no na day no so leaving the four walls of that environment no kra woman no and going to sit in the class obi be bibi kra mo asere obi sua bibi it even reduces your level of thinking okay say interestingly obi say bia me ko school kra na e mami homework ni ade a me den na maye se oba pinnacle ho a ya kira de kra wie no de wakọ na oburo ni no aka race kontomre when you don't understand exactly what has been taught come back to pinnacle would organize extra tuition
amount
for you.
Wow.
You would pay that only a few pence kakra bi na obetua per hour, but whatever has been discussed for which you don't understand, which is making it difficult for you to do your work, come to Pinnacle will not, and I repeat, we don't do students' assignments, but we sit with you. We've got a team of teachers who will sit with you and teach you in your own language. To say we school only ma we say wakwaba ya ade no ntiase.
Yeah.
And one is our friend. Look, Pinnacle patro who teacher mama. And your mommy when we ade no ntiase you. I would arrange get you the tutor. The tutor would arrange classes with you. Nti no wo de wakwa ya kire wade na wonte ase no wo ba na de abeto no arrange online obe kire ade no mu akire in your own
language, breaking it down mama wante ase
simple terms for you to understand and for you to be able to do your work.
Wow.
So why stay at home? I didn't think necessarily fee.
Yeah.
The opportunity is there. Take advantage
of
it.
Na Pinnacle our jai bebe ba Ghanaian community yene yere no de bia ye ku nyina yesikasem member musika ensomo ade bia mo ne mo yere ko benefit ho enti na de bia awadejai nti no mo ko school.
Exactly. Go to school, add some income, go school, per income ni bika ho. Na wa se we ye minua ba ana we ye minua berema ana we ye me wofa ubefa the four walls of the university no be wie 4 years no ubehu say life and ubi bia kra sasa o level of nkomo a mo be di level of argument ni niam be kra mo be ye ofie no e be sasa
o ye kra so de bu be ma
my friend, I've been away. In school, they watch you in a breath. I've been said, me for your presentation. You know, that alone, the joy of it. And don't forget to say, me search what DB because my catcher was say, Chrome education, and I never made an EMD. When him say, oh, share Chrome education, no Chrome pa. Say, oh, share wo as a ja, wo as a na. Na o mana wa won krom ha no won necessary wo kire nkwara na de 60% me some another statistics 60% of wow issue etim pay bebre no eya na mpanimfo ta ka se bia se academics ye ka se bi se family abusua enna eni eja etimi akọ school kakra no na onya mere e de boa e support oma nkwara no from the beginning
nkwara no excel
na won so timi akọ school kakra no nkwara no excel
wow
enti se wo ye na wo ye ja wo ye nuaba a wo tie me a ade ba kon se wo hu ni se wo ye role model and only influence na how adult education is influencing your families. The first influence wow ma.
Yeah. Nessa akwara no hu say ne maame na ne papa na akọ school. Nti on so njeja no na abrewa ne akọ school na wo akwara na abeka say wo jeja.
Nti oba na oye niema bi a niema na obe ye no wo abrewa na akọ matra. And you are a role model. That is one of the first influence. And a second influence, adult education ebwa wo esisi nkrofo say sabe meme kwadwesi edu maku school nti no me yira anko school nti eno krade de bia ya na me running away from that argument because minim sabe ye nua ma menum ni bia onya sabe ni nancy but ni nancy class but senior obi behavior senior ye ne nema no obi a ena ade ba konkora ya na eye ne se binkum dware ni me ma example baako me class baako oba ni okunu neti ho university baako amewo oba no ni okunu ne ba university oba na ye foundation level obema na ye ne masters.
Wow.
Okay, enunti ni nyina gina se ne ye be ya ye be boa ye ho
hu se eya na ememma ne de eya na they don't worry much so obe ware oba onye educated but oba ye educated a or be more educated here na a problem kakra ma no.
But gradually yes, that was the olden days. Say enke bia wo bi wo fide ya tum na families be emma the experiences you would be surprised. The church say no akwakoye say together no technology yi barriers efi niema bebre mu. And even though classroom is very important and niema bebre okra minimum crofo a afre pinnacle. Na me no adi nkomo we ya na refer say look yes our courses way online yewie na we yewie a na unya bibi kakra sua bibi kakra online after that brai ho it is see an okrampo no say nye direct qualification a obi hia there are a whole lot of online things that one can do but me me gidi any say education any barrier
for do ho
education so for do ho okay
yeah
but education ya de ba akopɛ the will so wo pepa no
so obesua de no wow
that is the most important
well go pal yeah that was say o hwe Emmanuel Kakra me akasa makonta taba kwefo ye chiamo makonta taba me hu ho ye da mo TikTok YouTube Facebook cha ye da se jao ya nso ye da se papa Ozako ye da was papa sorry Gladys ye da mu nyina se mo hwe James ye da was TikTok se mo hwe ye ne Pinnacle Education na ehia ye bonko mo na Pinnacle More branch or Ghana na.
Aye.
Fire go through Ghana no.
Ye wo
Ko wo ha person okofa ne baba na say ne bibi
ye wo branch wo Ghana. Na branch na ye wo Ghana no your office one crime. Ye wo Awoshi DVL building ni mo a.
Awoshi DVL building ni mo.
No wura Awoshi DVL building ni mo na odu Awoshi na obisa. Awoshi DVL na wo kwan ho just off road kakra. Building ni mo first floor. First floor. Obe wura, obe floor steps na kwa obe say Pinnacle Science na bobo walls no ho. Wow. Sa. Obe
to me the phone numbers no atudwa amai kakra.
Your phone numbers no ye wo on cry no. Obe your phone say 0244 963 404. And I say 0247 992 150. And I say what is so fresh numbers ni nyina no we nya kora no a on from me UK number.
UK number no.
Aye, na
UK dia no so tudwa.
079 47 15 2878. Me sense subio 079 47 15 2878. Now, mamin ko eye Ghana de na obi say no.
Yeah.
Ye Pinnacle Ghana ye gina ho ma enema miensa. Pinnacle Ghana ye gina ho ma enema miensa. Number 1, international education.
Yeah.
Say wo Ghana and any other African country now person oba kurum ha besua de. Pinnacle de obeba. That's number 1. Number 2, Pinnacle work. So person obey adwuma e wa beruche.
Mutume so de nipa be adwuma.
Exactly. Now what the necessary qualifications ni ade nyina. Me sis wo fidie so and on there. Say Pinnacle yen ye ma work permit. We don't. Na mum ye be kire the opportunities a obefa so.
A obetume nya.
With qualifications na wo no. Na wa ye wo application online. Na udi nya. Adwuma no akosua ade anawakoye wodwuma. That's number 2. And then number 3, maka education international. Maka work. And ye wo Pinnacle education and kasan so fi. And nije semne se Pinnacle ne ICM, Institute of Commercial Management. They say yidikese. It's a lot of the professional courses, health and safety cyber security, data management, business administration, hospitality. Most of those courses, professional courses in Inano, say Pinnacle. From September, you be running, you be start here running in our office.
Wow.
And no be blended. So we come say, and our home price, make your price for you now. And I say, be our in baby, I will be ano. Ubetimi, aye online. Teachers na ni ubedi nkomo. But so one crying within the environs there, and your 1 day pen I'll be back my office. Classes no will be held in my office. Na nije semane say, adwumayefo open to workers. You be running daytime, you be numere. Ti be to say evening classes. If you say we are saying no. So we adwuma nko a bisa ho say adwuma me yi qualification be na metimi aye de abata adwuma no ho a daachi ebetimi apagya me.
Yeah.
That is the vision a wo ye adwuma na wo qualification kurampo a ese so san bisa. Nti enu nti wo ba hwa no so say ye na obedi nkomo. Say cyber security ne full sebe boa wa. Wo be ye cyber security professional course no. Na wo de P adwuma na wo ye no so. Nti ye ba data management ne sa ne ma ni nyina ye boss wa pin we certificate na to. And ICM qualification is accepted ye gitum wo wiase afa na nyina. It is say you UK.
Eno kwa na ka me ba baby say certificate na Ghana na say UK.
It's a professional qualification to say ukra ACC, to say ukra SIMA, to say ukra SEM. It will be ukra no ye ni degree we, but no ye diploma and I say certificate in cyber security, in data systems, in data mining, in hospitality, no the P the degree no ye so that obey specialist in that particular area. And you know, the woman say professional fees now be to £50. And now why would you exam fee in pounds? Kakrebi. Not tuition fee no crowd ye Pinnacle, ye yen for mom. Wait me to yana kakra. So that we be that blended, you know. It's in the part of the grandpa on our register best start September. No, be brave, Juma. Nti no pon adwuma na wafa ne tablet na okọ online na ne teacher one engage. Say it's a technology nti no eliminate barriers for education. It doesn't matter where you are. And then where we SS no nyanya adwuma nya na utifie.
Necessary we kosua ade enka fa so wo so.
Good.
Ko bitumi tene fie be 4 years. Ko school kura na necessary we wie.
Nia wo no ho. If you say ye wiase aye wo no, say nipa e wo sika. I'm telling you, entrepreneurs, when you want sudden adwuma. They are the richest people. In wiase nyina, and I say it on air. And so don't sit down idle without doing anything. It's in your professional qualification, be can one, or even if you don't have, and use that to be able to do something for yourself. Now this is where Pinnacle comes in, because you're ho see a bebo. Your Pinnacle Ghana, you jahoma niema miensa. Number one, work. So whether in the health sector, whether in construction, whether in hospitality. 3 areas.
Now, requirement no let us say mutume buana nipa no ba ha be adwuma na requirement a Pinnacle hia na bi ni ne
me de ade a me hia ene say me ma wo kọ efficacy website
home office.
Thank you. Go and look for the requirements na on hia no. Get those requirements, bring it, let's talk, let's advise you. Me yen staff as Pinnacle company yen tena kokoa mu kuku document farm obi it doesn't connect with us. Nti ko ne kokohwe so person obeye construction wo krom ha den requirements na on here wo kohwe na ode aba na ya guide wo na ya tufo uni school ni bia maka cho se koye course we we are can certificate in boom before you even look at the next step, and we offer those advice even more. Ghana for a lot of the fitter for a lot of construction guys for when you missing a plastering bebre, a lot of us in Sri Lanka, they've talked to us and they are even studying, doing some of these courses so that we get certificate at war. Now we are now person the German language can and now person the English can and also cry office or you be guide now they are can so that we can say we win album now for pardon for Pinnacle my ready pay yanko na yenso ya boa a check internet so aboa amwa hwedwuma na wa ye staff aboa amwa ye application na wo de atum ye frɛ ne ye interview na wo pass ya na wakoye wadwuma ye de Pinnacle ne aye hwehwe. That is about work. About international courses so a send me di kan ye no there are about 20 universities no won ye adwuma. Me san wo university back on Hungary.
Wow.
International Business School.
Just mutume bo bin so man go school wa Hungary.
Oh yes. Budapest. Iti all the documents send yen ni ahwem what you be kitu before registration ni ya boa no your assessment no apply so betimi at your school fees nko now betimi anya documentation to support nko there na woko mpem bebre no eya na nkrofo bisa scholarships. Okay, enti ne ya na metu on for say enye de bia na sese de ni to scholarships so sometimes we have got to make the move. Okay, and a ba ifie eye Ghana so a lot of the professional courses and also so no a lot of things are happening. It's Pinnacle there e be fie a enye course wo but a back room and so a UK residents and so enuanom ensese yetena fie. There is opportunity in education. Na mommy take advantage of that opportunity.
Pinnacle fa UK number no etudwa biom. UK phone number so no fa tudwa biom ehu hia papa.
Yo
UK phone number so no.
My number is 079 4715 2878 079 4715 2878.
Yet for your Pinnacle and Mofaba and also Pinnacle.
Me for we crank.
Yeah.
When I say here information, wait me your website www.amofaba Pinnacle Education. It's a long word. Amofaba Pinnacle Education. Bonina, or the oko Google search kra. Obo Amofaba Education. Just that word. It be ye link in your website amount. Oko your website and so information I discuss and na ye kan ho asemi ni nyina wo ho. But so person say original Amofaba don ko ano kasa dia and your frame number no. I am there to talk to you and to give you whatever sort of advice that you need to help you to progress your education.
Wow. for yene Pinnacle Education and a share education and influence and benefits ubenya wo UK and Ghana. So what they oba ana ubusu any bi se o mesua de wo aburuchira fa adwoso ni na Pinnacle amofaba opese wo ko hungry odo be ko wakosua de UK hanso a yesan wo branch e wo yema Ghana mu building no kwa na Pinnacle wo se building no mo office wo Ghana no.
Yes, you awoshi DVLA. DVLA ni ye baby a vehicle licensing ene on ye cars MOT ho no. Ye dan kese fe.
Na che say ye yera kwan.
Oh dabi we do awoshi. Wo so hwe patcho DVLA office no we. A whole dining na ye DVLA for no office there, but first floor no. Pinnacle. Oh.
Wow. And let us say ye yera kwan. Anya yira kwan kra ye ne Pinnacle amofaba sese omo branch na wo awoshi DVLA building nimu uko awoshi DVLA building nimu e na Pinnacle amofaba Ghana e base UK hanso de ne de ofre Pinnacle na say ko website uko ogbo Pinnacle education e be yi ama information bi a wo hie biara wo pese oba brochero besua de na aba be ye adwuma so a Pinnacle education ye dimo akotene pa Pinnacle time to time yebeshia na yatoa yenkomo boyi so na yewie no ye 1 minute 5 wrap on up my na ye fadwumede nkwa wie na wuma yebesa afro biom
yo de me de beja atiefo nyina ne se sebe obi man so na ye nyina yaba ye ba se ye be bibi akodi na nso yaba ha na ye be bibi akodi no as I say, it's me taking advantage. Bible no crumple say or say take the best out of the land. Baby, although nine be no, make that place fruitful for yourself. In as much as we are all here within the UK, we are within the environment. You know, the laws are changing, a lot of things are happening. Ask yourself, where do I stand in the next 4 years, in the next 2 years, in the next 3 years? Be a role model for your family. Be a role model for your children. Be a role model for your society. Jina homa wabusia. Jina homa uma. Nebeye dupon. Na ni petit rubi ma wabusia. But to be able to do all this, sunya de kakra.
Yeah.
And you can't do that through anywhere without talking to Pinnacle.
Yeah.
Until let your education be your
Pinnacle. No kra and say one ko school political party kra position kra mo position kra yeah ma nti so one ko school no bi akwa be ne name sa yeah ma position and they make catch row nti ko school
no ne be ko school pa
ko school no dey hu Pinnacle no mfa nko education na nso ko sua de nti sa be ne na party no sa wo ye wute ne kra dey ya catch row
na so nipa no so mpe so be politics nso ai
ana suade na wakasa fa ye wadwuma papa bi sisi a benefit na ban twa na otwetwe ni ti wan ko school na usika nko so ye no be koda
ya do be serious but I begin to say etiefo enema ya bobo so yi is been of immense help to etiefo na obi a person friends so we are more than willing say ye beboa na bibia etimi akoso.
Yes.
Have a good afternoon.
Yes. Yeah, mo share ye nyina se ye ne Pinnacle education na ebebo enkomo and the vida yeda wase o share Toto Gladys yeda wase Osai Kofi yeda wase Jao Echa James Nana yeda wase Faustina onsiawa yeda wase ma contact abankwa ufo yeda mo ase ubi a o share bia gospel shastre onso yeda wase international gospel artists yadawase Councillor AJTV Councillor CATV Ghana ewosuhum ye sister station ye branch baako a ye bie ne ntemu hwe Councillor AJTV ewosuhum to the bia ye no ye show ebom together mo hwe Councillor AJTV show yi obetuma hwe no TikTok YouTube obetumi so hwe no na Amissah TV anase pay attention eno so ye channel so a obetumi ahwe wo ho ye da mo amod mo hwe ye nyina ase papa next week yankopon bo a ye ne obo ba je adofo ne ba ye friend A1 casesu ena ye ne ba bebo enkomo wo ha ye da mo hwe ye nyina ase na Amissah ene home TV UK team yakramo
yo onia ye da sense so
me da ase pa
yeah
so me da ase
yeah